Hey guys, Josh here. Welcome to Frames Per Second with Jordy, David. We are here in Connor went that way. Elliot is somewhere. This is a failed attempt at getting a sunrise.
Power levels 8,000. Wait, it's over 9.
Whoa. Sorry, 2016. Hope you enjoy, guys. This is definitely more of a vlog. Okay, guys, narrator Josh taking over now. And so the journey to Noosa began late at night. We first met at Connor's, and then we started our 2.5-hour journey to Noosa. On the way, Jordy played some guitar, but I don't want to put any of the music up just because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. And we also stopped for some dirty McDonald's really early in the morning and talked to some friends who are overseas at the moment on FaceTime.
Oh no. Oh, sorry. Any good memes, Elliot?
Huh?
Any good memes?
Not really. Just Snapchat, I guess.
That's your happy birthday photo.
I don't know. I try.
How can I make you more good?
The answer to that was by freeze framing it. I also got some dirty Krispy Kremes because I want to get fat.
What are we listening to, Elliot?
This is Bowie's last album.
There's a lot of stuff we shot before the sun came up, but my camera's not really good with low light, so I didn't get any video of that because you would have just seen black. But it was about half an hour walk up to the cliff, and then that brings you to where the video will end up, probably right about now. Now, at some point, Elliot and Connor went, I think, looking for ospreys. Elliot isn't really in the video a lot just because he went on exploring on his own, and Connor shows back up later, but yeah, we kind of just like went and did our own thing, took our own photos.
We have a wild Josh in his natural habitat.
Oi guys, welcome to the internet.
We're out here filming.
So I was using a Kiev 88, which is basically a Hasselblad knockoff. It's a 6x6 frame, and I was shooting with some Portra 400. So yeah, I'm gonna get at least one shot on medium format, which should be nice. First shot of the day, boys. Just the way the sky looked in medium format was very paintery. Now all these photos are edited, and some of them are cropped because there was some frame overlapping.
Getting the gloves out.
Now, some of these shots were probably underexposed by one stop, but the good thing with Portra is that you can play with it a fair bit in post. Yeah, that's right. We got you, suckers.
What's going on, guys? Wizard Slayer 69 here with my good friend Shredder Bane. We are on the Cape of Reykjavik. We eat fish. Even the fish is frozen, so we have fish sickles, and that's where we get our nutrition. Oh, it's my good friend Conrad. Conrad from Soviet Russia.
Yes, hello friend.
Lucky we are shooting here in Soviet Russia. As you can see, the weather is beautiful today. A Lovely,
Weather for shooting, comrade.
lovely,
Yes,
lovely
isn't it?
Russian weather for us.
Lovely Russian weather. You can see storm. We have a good tempest. I believe that is what Shakespeare called the storm. My Russian accent's horrible.
Oh, a bit of a photo shoot over here with our Russian friend Conrad.
What are you shooting like? I must be like an eye. Am I?
So today we drove 2.5 hours to Noosa to take some photos of the sunrise. And as you can see back here over my shoulder, too damn cloudy. Oh, I was gonna say there was no sunrise, but instead there's a Josh. If you look over this shoulder, however, you'll see that there is no sunrise. Absolutely no sun. Right. There's a storm coming our way. Unfortunately, the clouds got in the way of the sun, so we really couldn't get anything that great. But we might have something we can use for the gram. My voice is probably covered by wind sound, most likely. But I don't know, I shot 3 frames of medium format. It was supposed to rain, so this was kind of just like winging it. And here's the rain. Jordy's doing something. Probably got more digital photos out of this. But heck, damn, it's cold. And it's windy. And this is definitely more of a blog. Nothing really educational here.
But we did find something educational. This is just a quick how to load up a Kiev 88 or a Hasselblad.
But yeah, I'm gonna show you how to load this, which I don't know if I'm good at yet, but I've done it a few times. You got this little buddy, and so the way you want it is it needs to wrap around, so it goes around this side. There we go. Okay, so you push this plate down, so it goes under there. Just
So it goes under the pressure.
yeah, just so you line it up.
Highest speed you can shoot on that thing?
400, mate.
400. He reckons 400.
It's 400 ISO. Like, what other speed is it gonna be?
What do you mean actual shutter speed?
Oh, shutter speed, 1000.
Yeah, it does.
And throughout this whole time, Jordy's trying to troll me.
To make it brighter.
I mean, in the push processing, I could get it processed at 800, Jordy. Mr. Smarty Pants. How close is that to my face?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, so we need to find the start line. See that arrow there? You need that arrow to be at the top here.
Got a lot going on there, mate.
So you just wind that with your hand? Or?
Yeah, you just wind it with this.
And no film cameras.
Right.
And then shove it back in. You need to make sure this is tilted there, otherwise it's not going to go in properly.
And what's getting me through financially, like just having.
There we go. And so then we need to crank it so that it goes to the first frame.
And what are you looking for?
You gotta crank it until it hits number 1.
I'm cold.
So pretty much when we left the top, it was starting to pour, and so I didn't get any footage of us traveling down the hill either, because otherwise my camera would have got wet and ruined. Then we drove back, which some of us fell asleep, some didn't. Obviously, Connor's a champ for driving because we were all hella tired. And so we all went back to Connor's place, had some tea, coffee, and hot chocolate, and kind of just hung out for a little bit, just had a chat. But that pretty much is the vlog. So it was a bit of a failure as far as getting photos because the clouds covered the sun, and so there was no sunrise. But at the end of the day, we just still had a good time just hanging out with friends. When it comes to shoots with friends, just having good times is really all that matters. So yeah.
Okay, so it's raining, so I have to turn the camera off. So this really didn't turn out to be much of a vlog, but oh well.